Hey, Patriots fans! We are back with another deep dive into everything happening with our New England Patriots. And trust me, this week has been full of drama, surprises, and some serious opportunities for our team to shine. Injuries have been piling up, and while it might sound concerning at first, there are a lot of angles to consider, especially when you look at the matchups and the way our roster is built. On the Patriots side, the main focus this week has been Harold Landry and Morgan Moses. Both of these players did not practice recently, likely taking a precautionary rest day due to foot injuries, which is understandable given the physical demands of the season. Kahan Booty also showed up on the injury report as limited, but the real story revolves around Landry and Moses and how their absence might slightly alter practice routines or game planning. These are the types of scenarios where coaching decisions become critical, and watching how the Patriots adjust is going to be fascinating. When we look at the Dolphins, the situation on their offensive line is really shaky. James Daniels, who was a high-profile acquisition from Pittsburgh, has been placed on injured reserve with a pec injury after just one game with the team. That alone is a huge blow because he was expected to stabilize their line and provide some veteran reliability. Then there's Austin Jackson, dealing with a toe injury. While not broken, it's unclear exactly when he'll be back to full strength. This means the Dolphins might be forced to shuffle their starting lineup, and they could be lining up a combination of less experienced players like rookies and backups in key offensive line positions. Jovi Savinia is set to play left guard, Kean Smith at right guard. And then, surprisingly, Cole Strange, a former Patriots first-round pick, has been signed from Cleveland's practice squad to help fill the gap. The irony is strong here, because Strange once wore Patriots colors and was cut for not meeting expectations. Yet now he could be on the field against his old team after just a few practices with Miami. Coaches insist he was not signed because he knows the Patriot system, but we all know that in football, stories like this rarely happen without a little extra thought behind them. For the Patriots, this presents a clear opportunity. Their defensive line is one of the strengths of the team, and they are now going to face a Dolphins offensive line that is thin, inexperienced, and dealing with multiple injuries. Harold Landry and Milton Williams have been spectacular under pressure this season, and they are set up perfectly to exploit this weakened line. Against Miami's second string or a shuffled defensive front, the Patriots can really make their presence felt, disrupt the quarterback, and force mistakes. The key here is intelligent play calling. If you have Landry and Williams rushing the passer consistently, there is no need to overcommit with blitzes. These two can create chaos almost single-handedly, and the Patriots coaching staff knows how to set up those opportunities to maximize pressure without taking unnecessary risks. Looking at the numbers from recent games, the pass rush has been incredibly efficient. Landry is leading the league in sacks, and Williams has been putting consistent pressure on quarterbacks, creating opportunities for turnovers and negative plays. This sets the stage for a game where the Patriots could dominate the line of scrimmage and dictate the pace. Miami's quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, has historically had strong performances against New England, with impressive completion percentages and yards, but the story always changes when the defensive front is relentless. If the Patriots can hit Tua early, disrupt timing, and keep constant pressure, it's possible to turn what has been a challenging matchup into a moment of advantage. Beyond the front seven, the Patriots have also been watching Miami's secondary closely. With key injuries like Storm Duck and possibly Ethan Bonner out for this game, Miami's coverage units are vulnerable. This opens the door for players like Stephon Diggs and Kahan Booty to exploit mismatches and get significant separation. Rookie Kyle Williams, who barely saw action in Week 1, could also become a major factor if given the opportunity. Williams is a speedster drafted to stretch defenses and provide a deep threat, and a depleted secondary is exactly the scenario where a player like him can make an immediate impact. The Patriots have a clear chance to involve him more, move the chains, and force the Dolphins to defend every inch of the field. If he sees even a fraction of the snaps he deserves, it could drastically change how Miami has to approach coverage schemes. Strategically, the Patriots are in a unique position. Their defensive line is strong, their secondary is ready to capitalize on mistakes, and Miami is dealing with lineup issues both up front and in the backfield. This combination creates a scenario where the Patriots can assert dominance early, set the tone for the game, and potentially create a number of sacks and negative plays that swing momentum. Pressure up front, aggressive but calculated pass rush, and intelligent coverage adjustments can completely neutralize what would normally be a challenging opponent. The Patriots coaching staff understands these nuances, and watching them exploit these opportunities is part of what makes football so exciting. In terms of matchups, the offensive line vulnerabilities are the story of the week. Miami has invested heavily in players like Daniels and Jackson, but injuries and lack of cohesion mean the Patriots can test them at every turn. Every snap becomes an opportunity to create pressure, force errors, and potentially score points off turnovers. This is a moment where preparation, depth, and strategy converge, and the Patriots are well-positioned to take advantage. When you combine the front line strength with skill players capable of stretching the field, it's not just about a good defensive game. It's about creating a situation where the opponent is constantly reacting instead of executing their game plan. The situation is further compounded by Miami's recent signing of Cole Strange. While Strange brings experience, he is unfamiliar with the Dolphins system, and integrating him after just a few days of practice is not seamless. This gives the Patriots yet another edge, because confusion and hesitation on the offensive line translate directly into pressure on the quarterback, sacks, and disrupted rhythm. Every misstep by an inexperienced line can be amplified by a defense like New England's, and when you factor in Landry and Williams on the edge, there is significant potential for impact. The Patriots also have to consider the passing game and exploiting the depleted secondary. Players like Stephon Diggs and Kahan Booty need to be involved early and often. Kyle Williams, with his elite speed and ability to stretch the field, could change the dynamics of the offense if used properly. Week 1 showed glimpses, but this week, against a secondary missing key contributors, there's a real opportunity to create explosive plays and challenge Miami's defensive scheme. The combination of pressure on Tua, defensive dominance, and aggressive offensive play calling could define this game and set the tone for the rest of the season. Now, diving deeper into what we can expect on Sunday, the Patriots have a clear roadmap to take advantage of Miami's current struggles. The defensive line is healthy, aggressive, and hungry, and the Dolphins' offensive line is patchwork at best. The key players, Harold Landry and Milton Williams, have already proven they can dominate in pass rush situations. And when you combine that with the inexperience and injuries across Miami's front five, the Patriots are in a prime position to generate constant pressure. It is not just about sacks. It is about disrupting the timing, forcing bad throws, and making Tua uncomfortable in the pocket. Historically, pressure has a cascading effect. Quarterbacks under duress are more likely to miss reads, take ill-advised risks, and give the ball away. With Miami's offensive line missing its anchors, every snap is an opportunity to create those moments, and New England knows how to capitalize on them. On the defensive side, the secondary is another area where the Patriots can exploit weaknesses. Miami is likely to be without Storm Duck and possibly Ethan Bonner, leaving them thin in the defensive backfield. This opens up opportunities for both experienced receivers and rookies. Stephon Diggs, who has speed and sharp route-running ability, should see more action than he did in the first week. Against a secondary that is lacking depth and cohesion, Diggs can create separation and turn routine passes into big gains. Kahan Booty, already showing promise, can continue to be a reliable target and stretch the field vertically. And then there is Kyle Williams, the rookie speedster, who barely played last week, but has the ability to completely change the dynamic of the passing game. He is built for these kinds of situations, fast, agile, and able to exploit defenses that are missing key players. Giving him increased snaps and opportunities could yield explosive results. The Patriots' offensive strategy will also play a role in how this game unfolds. With Miami's defensive backfield depleted and an offensive line that is struggling to protect the quarterback, New England can mix in calculated runs and quick passes to keep the defense guessing. The balance between rushing attempts and short, high-percentage passes will be critical to maintaining possession and keeping Miami's defense on its heels. Additionally, using motion, misdirection, and quick reads can help the Patriots neutralize what little experience remains on the Dolphins' defensive front. The key is patience and execution. Taking what the defense gives without forcing high-risk plays will be essential for sustaining drives and creating scoring opportunities. Looking at the matchups more closely, the Patriots' pass rushers are poised to have a standout performance. Harold Landry is leading the league in pressures, and Milton Williams has consistently applied pressure in every game so far. If New England keeps the edge rush strong and maintains disciplined gaps, they can exploit a line that is learning on the fly. Cole Strange, while experienced, is new to the Dolphins' system and may not have the chemistry or awareness necessary to handle these situations effectively. That means every blitz, stunt, or edge rush could translate into sacks or hurried throws, further amplifying New England's advantage. On offense, the Patriots have to make calculated choices to exploit Miami's secondary. The matchup against a weakened defensive backfield means quick, decisive passes and exploiting mismatches in coverage are crucial. Short passes over the middle, intermediate routes, and even some vertical threats from Williams can put the Dolphins on their heels. By forcing defenders to cover multiple threats at once, New England can stretch the defense horizontally and vertically, creating opportunities for explosive plays. Using motion and formation shifts will help confuse defenders and open up lanes for both passing and rushing attacks. The rookie receivers should be integrated more actively to capitalize on these opportunities. Special teams will also have a subtle but important impact on this matchup. Field position will matter more than usual when the game is likely to involve high-pressure drives and turnovers. The Patriots' ability to pin Miami deep, force 3-and-outs, and capitalize on short fields can swing momentum in their favor. Likewise, Miami's need to adjust on the fly with a patchwork offensive line may make them more susceptible to mistakes that can be exploited by strategic punting, kick coverage, and situational awareness. Mentally, this game presents a huge opportunity for the Patriots to assert dominance over a divisional rival. Historically, Tua Tagovailoa has had success against New England, but facing relentless pressure and a well-coordinated defense could shift that narrative. If New England can control the line of scrimmage, force early mistakes, and establish a strong presence both on defense and offense, this game could redefine how the Patriots approach the rest of the season. Every sack, every hurried throw, every successful route run by the receivers is a chance to reinforce the Patriots' position in the AFC East. The coaching staff's decisions will be vital. They must know when to dial up blitzes, when to keep coverage zones intact, and how to leverage the strengths of Landry and Williams without overexposing the defense. On offense, distributing the ball effectively to Diggs, Booty, and Williams while maintaining a balanced attack is essential. The Patriots are set up to take full advantage of Miami's depleted roster, and the execution on Sunday will determine whether these opportunities turn to points, turnovers, and momentum swings. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In what might be the most shocking offseason move yet, whispers are swirling across the NFL that the New England Patriots have landed XAVIER Worthy, the electric wide receiver who has turned heads everywhere he's played. While no official announcement has been made, sources close to the team are buzzing with speculation. The Patriots are allegedly offering Worthy a 4-year deal that could reshape the very identity of their offense. If true, this move would instantly inject a level of speed and explosiveness rarely seen in Foxborough. Imagine it, a Patriots receiving core that's suddenly capable of outrunning every cornerback in the league. Worthy, known for his jaw-dropping bursts and ability to change the game in the blink of an eye, would give quarterback Mac Jones, or whoever may be under center, the ultimate weapon in the vertical game. Rumors suggest that this isn't just about adding talent. It's about completely transforming New England's offensive philosophy. The team, traditionally methodical and disciplined, could suddenly become the fastest, most unpredictable attack in the NFL. Insiders are already speculating how Worthy's presence might impact other stars on the roster. Could this open the field for Jakobi Meyers, or even shift tight ends into more versatile roles. Coaches are reportedly thrilled by the prospect of pairing Worthy's speed with the Patriots' already precise scheme. There's even chatter that this move could force defensive coordinators across the league to rethink everything they know about covering New England. Of course, it's still early days and nothing is confirmed, but the very idea of Worthy in Patriots blue is enough to ignite social media debates and endless mock drafts. One thing's certain. If this rumor holds any truth, the Patriots may have just found the secret ingredient to an offense that doesn't just compete, it flies. NFL fans, especially in New England, will be wise to keep their eyes on this one, because if Worthy signs, we could be looking at a team that redefines speed in the modern game. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.